You know what I think would be like a a pretty like funny concept is if they were like it's like our world and another world. Obviously, if if you go with the space of like supernatural, where all of those supernatural things occurring, right? Take that concept, like any supernatural thing with myths, like people be like, okay, this myth is from like Japan, but they're not actually myths because they're real, right? Because myths has to come from something, right? And stuff like that, because that's what stories are, right? Stories come from something, right? From like an experience or something, and then you like tweak it a bit. So they're like, okay, so they're like just these normal people, like either they're like they heal, they're like they fight and stuff like that, right? And they're like and then it's not like the teens, because it's always the teens. It's always just like, oh, these teenagers and stuff. And I love teenagers. They're like the best. And they're funs and stuff like that. But I just think it would be pretty cool if it was just like this 40-year-old like dude, right? Who's trying to who works like at this warehouse, right? And it's a 25-year-old cashier who's just done with her life and just like, if one more customer asks me what the price of something is, and it's literally right fucking here, like right there in the shoeboxes. Can you tell that's me? And they're like, and it's like right there, and they keep asking me like, what's the price of this? And you're just like, it's right there, ma'am. It's right there. And then sure, throwing a child, like throwing a person from for every generation, and they're a group, right? There's a 40-year-old man, there's a 6-year-old grandma who's also fighting, like healing and stuff. There's a 40-year-old guy with a warehouse. There's a 30-year-old businessman who's like very uptight and stuff, but somehow, like at the end of the day, he has to like sort of magical girl it up against these supernatural beings, right? And all five of them are chosen, right? The 6-year-old grandma, the 40-year-old man in the warehouse, the 30-year-old posh CEO person, the 23-year-old cashier, and then who um a 10-year-old who pressed the wrong button and somehow he's there, right? And then so all five of them are somehow the people that have to like save the world from all these supernatural people cases, right? All these supernatural things that's going on, right? And then each one of them have a role that's just not like, that's like on par with like their personality. Like if you think hard enough, you're like, oh yeah, this is, yeah, I get it. But then you see them and you're like, what the fuck? Like something like that, right? And then the answer to this, like, I don't know, like maybe how sometimes people like have like sometimes like they have like a mascot or like some animal thing or like something like that, you know. But it's like what's it called? You know how in magical girl the like Mapuela something like magical girls where like there's this little cute thing but it's actually terrifying, right? And it's like a cat, but he's like what's it called? So like it's like a cat, but it's actually like a void or something, like a being, like an eldritch being, like that they're coming to, like they're like that they have right there, and like they know he's an eldritch being, but they're just trying to like not to mention it to like not like spook people and stuff like that. And it's just like every day like them just trying to like help and then figure it out, right? But like each one of them like have their own like lives and stuff like that, right? Like the 60-year-old grandma, like is supposed to be like a retirement center, or like 70-year-old. This is supposed to be a retirement center, but like at night she's kicking ass, And then the 40-year-old man has like his wife and his kids, and he's at night he has to go kick ass, but like it makes like creates a weird dynamic because now his wife thinks he's cheating, but he's actually out there kicking ass. He's like, and they're supposed to be doing this like discreet and stuff, right? So like it's kind of like discreet, like as the show goes on, but then like the monsters and stuff, like they start coming into like their small like towns and stuff, because like they're not in the same town, they're like in different towns, right? But like they have like these sort of portals where they can like join into like this library that's like this space and stuff, right? Where like it's there's no location to it, but like they can get through it because it's like in another dimension and stuff like that, right? But they're at different like parts of the world, so they technically don't even live together. They don't act together. So it's like found family, like in a really weird way, and then but then like these monsters starts reaching their like cities and stuff like that, right? And then like the monster starts reaching like their cities, right? And like then this 40-year-old man with his wife, his wife just sees like the 6-year-old grandma kicking ass. This 30-year-old CEO who's very well known, by the way, just like doing like something like a magical girl like thing. He's just reciting something. He's like the healer and stuff like that. I don't know, something. And then like this 23-year-old cashier who's just like she's like just kicking ass, and then this 10-year-old who's like the most powerful out of all of them because he's 10 or no. And he has like more imagination and stuff, right? Actually he the bait or something. And it's just kind of like it's just like what the actual fuck, like I would be like that too. But I don't know, I just think it's a cool concept. I think a lot more like shows should have like that whole concept like supernatural had, which is like just throw it all in there. Throw it all in there. Every type of myth you can think of. Let's go for it. And then people would eat it up, man. Eat it up.